And welcome in. It is the second half of championship weekend in the Sportsocracy. I'm coming to you live from the South Asheville studio. Jeremy Greene getting live down in Dallas.
Dick down in Dallas
Easy now.
by
I
Mother
mean,
Nature.
I didn't want to do that, but okay, there he is. Uh, coming to you live from Tejas.
Mother Nature is swinging its pork sword in my direction.
It is time for the AFC, or the NFC Championship game. After the AFC Championship game, Patriots outlast the Denver Broncos 10-7 in the snow globe. Looks pretty hazy from what I can see in
It's
Seattle.
fireworks.
Ah,
There's the pregame fireworks. Weather should be
okay.
pretty clear.
All right, good deal. We got the roof open on Lumen Field, waiting for the Matthew Stafford led LA Rams and the Sammy D led Seattle Seahawks.
Sammy D, Super Bowl MVP.
I don't know about that.
I like Seattle today. I
I don't know
like
about that.
I like Seattle. Bill Buttigieg said 14 rounds of Jack Daniels Tennessee Fire tonight, baby. He's very happy his team's headed to the Super Bowl.
As you should be, obviously.
I wouldn't know.
Well, listen,
I mean, I can
one of
assume,
these
but
days, one of
nah,
these days,
nah, it
you'll
won't
be
be
a
one of
big
these
boy
days.
franchise.
Don't think so. Don't think we will. I think we're just gonna suck for the rest of my life. I'm never gonna get a Super Bowl.
Wah, wah. Look, I thought that as well for the first nearly 20 years of my life. Actually, right at 20 years of my life.
You want to hear an incredible stat?
Sure.
Chris Collinsworth will have called 6 Super Bowls because NBC has this year.
Okay.
New England's been in 5 of them.
Huh. Interesting. Oh, anthem. Is that Shane Gillis? Oh, no.
Zach Top.
Let's go.
Pretty good by old
God
Zach
bless
Top.
America and God bless the NFL.
Pretty good bowl, Zach Top.
Not bad. Not a bad rendition. We give props out to Cooper Cup for showing up with the Burbs look on today. Jeremy doesn't understand that reference because he doesn't watch movies.
Yes. We have our first super chat. I do not have access to buttons, so Tank, you're gonna have to make funny noises.
Making easy money with a wink and a smile.
That was not necessarily what I was not necessarily what I was expecting right there. Matt said, "Hell of a season. Heartbreaks for Bo Nix." I get that. I do. I really do. It's a hard way to end for Denver. That was a tough ender having to go through it with Jared Stidham, but it's a long season. Those things are possible. Notorious B.I.G. when Tank takes his hat off, he looks like the missile on Mario Kart when everyone else is toasted. Oh, that's funny as hell.
I
Okay, here.
love it. I love it. That's a good one.
B. Gorg said, if Seattle wins, I want to revisit JG's list of the franchises with the best future from the summer. Both were in that group, but Seattle may have been one, and New England was up there. Seattle was one. New England was up there pretty high. Now I'm not sure. I wouldn't say New England's one. Seattle's two. But we can definitely do that.
100%.
Calvin Rogers, as a 11-year Navy vet, thank you for your service, Mr. Rogers. Thanks, gents, for taking your hats off. I will always take. If I can hear the national anthem, I will always do that. Now,
Yes,
sometimes we have
absolutely.
streams that are off, and so I will always be ahead of him. And so sometimes he's getting it while I'm not. So, but yeah, if I hear it, you rest assured. And you rest assured if I see somebody else, I'm gonna go, hey, shut up, show some respect. But thank you, Calvin, for your service. Megan has tapped out on the night. One late night Jeremy work session, and I believe I ruined 2 days of her life. So we can now add her to the list that includes Tank.
5:45 in the evening. That's impressive.
Oh, the funny thing is that she's been gone since we went off the stream the first time. So she's been up there since about 5:05.
Oh yeah.
So we can
Oh
add
yeah.
her to a list that includes Tank, David Smith, Zach Hurst, my wife, Tank again, countless other people around the NFL draft. Basically, anybody that's ever worked with me. At some point, you have tried to keep up with me, and you have learned quickly that built different is not bullshit. I don't sleep.
Just don't try to wake him up in the morning.
Yes, that can be hazardous to your health. Although I'm getting better because I'm actually sleeping worse now than I've ever slept before.
Oh, well, lovely.
Well, I sleep like a bitch when I get to sleep. The problem is that now I wake up at like 7:30 every morning. Oh, Bill Workman, he's another one that learned that. He commented, Megan learned rule number 1. Don't try to hang with Jeremy. Jeremy's a witch. Or, as was once said by a former NFL football player, the motherfucking devil. All right, Tank, are you right at kickoff?
Yep, getting ready to kick her off right now.
I'm staring at Jason Myers putting the ball on the tee. Right, meow.
Yep, yep.
Killed it.
Setting her down, and we're ready to roll.
All right, what's your score prediction here before we kick it off?
I'm going 34 to 31.
I'm going 21-17.
Looks like a beautiful weather day. Shouldn't have any impediments.
Yeah, hell yeah. We won't have to get the superimposed yardage markers on the damn field.
We've got a nice little return out to the 28. Is that where they're spotting that?
It's what it looked like. Maybe to the 30. Yep, right to the 30. Which Matthew Stafford do we get tonight?
He's going to be just fine. Don't you worry.
What's the first non-weather game he's played in a month? The last one was in Atlanta in a dome, and he wasn't particularly good there either. It's a decent start for the Rams. 4-yard rush from Kyron Williams. Oh, and we are feisty. That Seattle defense is just fast as hell. Oh, speaking of linemen, there's a kid I want to talk to you about at some point today because he played for your team, and I want your intel on him.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure he picks the refrigerator up and just pours it in his mouth. He's a giant. He is one of the biggest human beings I've ever seen. And he's strong as hell. I'm just not sure he's not so lead-footed that it's not going to come to be a problem. We had a lot of lead-footed linemen here in Dallas this week. Had some good ones. Faamoa, Parker, Wagner, Jagger Burton.
Ooh. He tried hard.
Fourth down. Seahawks ball.
He tried hard.
God, that defense is so good. I love a good defense. Pissed off Browns fan asked, is he bigger than Tavondre Sweat? I don't think so, but he's damn close. I've got his measurements around here somewhere. We'll visit that in the second half. Get a better beat on my notes. Currently, I don't want to walk by the door because the wind's blowing so fucking hard that it's like 20 degrees colder by every door in this house. Whoever did the insulation here, I really don't want them to do the insulation on any other house ever. Like, I think they should be forced into retirement. We've had the heat running at 75 for 2 days. And you know me. I don't do that.
Oh, yeah.
Sammy D, MVP. Come on, Sam. Come on, Sam. Let's go. Sustained touchdown drive right here. You liked Kenny Walker better than me. His patience at times is really impressive.
I would agree with that. He is he's just, he's not the perfect back, but he sure
He's pretty
does
damn good.
have a little anger running downhill.
Evening, Chris Oder. Weather-wise, I think we're both done with precipitation, but we are frozen, solid.
Incomplete pass.
And we both have wind going about 5,000 miles an hour. Every time I look at that secondary for the Rams, I'm like, how in the hell does a secondary with those four guys, how is that one game away from the Super Bowl? But it is.
Oh, no.
I'll be there.
You are
Gotcha. Gotcha, bitch. Gotcha, bitch. Rashid Shaheed. Yeah, this game, I'm not even going to lie to you. I definitely have a rooting interest. The last one was like picking which one of my ex-wives I dislike more. No real rooting interest there. Here? Oh, yeah. I got to lean. Rashid Shaheed was such a good pickup by them. JSN. Jesus. Oder's got 16 inches in Ohio,
That's insane.
with 5 more coming tonight.
It's gross. T's and P's, brother. T's and P's.
Oh, excuse me. It's so damn dry in this house. Oh, shit. Oh, he almost leaked out.
How in the hell?
He's so squatty. He's a squatty man. Oh, I should probably give you a programming note. So we will not be on Fox Sports tomorrow night. I am, however, going to do a Shrine Bowl recap live stream at some point tomorrow. I don't know what time yet.
Out to the corner.
Got
Touchdown.
there. Got you, bitch. Touchdown, Seattle Seahawks.
Oh, Kenny Walker.
Byron Young got right there.
That's almost an indefensible play.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
well, it's a defensible play. Watch Byron Young out here on the outside. You got to hold the edge, and he did it. Great start for the Seattle Seahawks.
Capped off by the Kenny Walker touchdown. Rashid Shaheed with the big catch. 51 yards to set up the score. 7-0, 10 minutes to go in the first quarter.
That was a solid start for Seattle. Couldn't really ask for anything better, to be honest. Chris Oder asked if anyone blew me away at Shrine. None of the quarterbacks did, which was not surprising. There are a handful of receivers. Kid out of Iowa, kid out of Montana State. The tight ends were surprisingly good. Like Jack, I knew I would like Jack Indries, but I liked Raridan out of Notre Dame. Offensive line play was not great, but the ones that were good were really good. Williams from Ole Miss. Wagner from Notre Dame. Parker from Duke. Faamoa from Wake Forest. Jagger Burton from Kentucky. Then we had several defensive linemen. Landon something from Navy. I liked him a lot. I'm very high on Patrick Payton. He will be higher on my board than anybody in America from LSU. Eric Gentry from USC. He had a good week. There was a kid from Toledo, Avery. I think it's Avery Johnson. He had a good week. The corner from NC State was pretty good. But I'll get right now. I have written notes with numbers and helmet colors. So I got to go back. I got to go back through and kind of combine all that shit. Breaking all this tape down with Logan Paulson has told me, yes, I 100% do this like a scout because he sent me his notes and they look exactly like mine. His has a whole lot of helmet colors of like NC State question mark, and then he has the number beside it. Like, yep, that's what mine look like. That kid from Navy, I'm going to talk about a lot. I'm also going to talk about that running back from Navy a lot. Eli Heidenreich.
Mm-hmm.
Logan compared him to Christian McCaffrey on a live stream the other day. And I'm not going to lie. At first, I went, "You're crazy." And then I went back and watched him, and then I saw him this week and went, okay, so it's a Temu version of Christian McCaffrey, but a Temu version of Christian McCaffrey is still pretty damn good. I don't think I've ever seen a running back that's as good of a receiver as he is. I mean, there were times I forgot. I don't think I've ever seen one that's as good as he is. He was the first 1,000-yard wide receiver that Navy's ever had, and he played running back. And he ran a lot of routes that were out wide. He was impressive.
Man, we're going to have a fight before this game's over.
No doubt.
A good one, too.
Oh, yeah, somebody's getting their helmet ripped off. I can feel it. It might be on this drive,
It might be
especially if Seattle forces another 3 now. I still really understand why the Rams have come out so heavy.
No.
Last a third of 4 plays they've run that had a heavy element. And I know they do that from time to time, but damn, that's a lot in the first 15.
I mean, Sean McVay is one of those coaches that runs a lot more than you think he does.
Oh, for sure he does.
I don't know. It seemed like you would want to make a play.
All right,
Give me
here
a
we go.
splash. Give me going.
This is 3 receivers. This is more what I'm accustomed to.
Boom.
That's a bomb. God, he's got such good hands. How did he cook Witherspoon that bad? Oh, DeMarcus Lawrence just ran right by him. Oh, Witherspoon took a bad angle, got too grabby. God, and he still almost got back.
Well, that's all he can do.
Witherspoon's a dog.
Nobody is defending that.
Going back. Is it untoward to say the Rams have become too reliant on Puka Nacua?
I wouldn't say untoward.
There are times that they get into situations where I can almost tell you it's going into Nacua just in the way they line up. That wouldn't be so weird if you didn't have Devontae Adams. I knew that's where that ball was going to. Yeah, Devontae, you're not getting that caught when the ball landed over the inline. Got him. Oh, bad throw by Stafford. He had exactly what he wanted to. Well, Tom, I got a pretty
Oh,
good
here
idea.
comes Thicker the kicker.
I got a pretty good idea why he's uncomfortable in the pocket because he dropped back, 5 times? He's already had somebody bearing down on him twice. I will tell you this. Moving forward, if you need a kicker, find whoever the Jets had in preseason that they didn't keep. Because that dude tends to be a dog quite a bit.
Oh, fucking He-Man, let's go.
Oh, you're about to say something you don't like. I'm just waiting for you to notice it. I don't remember where it is in the trailer. Oh, it wasn't there. In the full cinematic trailer, he's sitting at his desk and it's got what's his name? What's He-Man's name?
Adam.
Is it Adam?
Yeah.
It's Adam something. And so it's got the little nameplate on his desk, and underneath it says he, him. And I'm like, oh my God. Stop.
I mean, he's He-Man. So,
Well, if you're going to
I mean,
do
that's
that,
kind of funny if you think about it.
well, if you're going to do that, that's fine. Then his pronouns should be he, man. Because that would have been funny. Jorway was not.
Mm, I'm gonna
The
disagree.
internet lost their fucking mind. That came out Friday, I think. And I was looking through Shrine Bowl tweets, and I hit the wrong button, and I went down a rabbit hole of holy shit.
That's hilarious to me.
There were some pissed off people.
Oh, I'm sure. There's probably a bunch of people that are going to the Rock the Country tour.
Oh, for sure. Landon Robinson, by the way, that's the defensive tackle's name. From Notre Dame, or from Navy. Oder asked, how many do we have coming to Indy? I believe it's 5. I think we have 5. Maybe 6. Although at this rate, I feel like I'll still be in Dallas when we're supposed to be flying to Indy. So I've actually been here for 3 weeks. I don't know if you knew that or not. I mean, I know it feels like you just saw me the other day, but I've actually been here for 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Noah Mansour asked it, if I think there's any chance Anthony Lynn gets a head coaching job. I don't, but I could see him getting a coordinator job.
No.
Washington would get some comp picks on him if he did. I don't think he will, but then again, I didn't think Mike
What is
McCarthy
he,
was
like
getting
the
a job
running
here.
backs coach at
In Washington?
Washington?
Yeah.
Okay. No.
Eat and Sleep asked who I think runs the fastest 40 at the combine. That Wetjen kid from Iowa is going to run fast as fuck. I mean, I'm talking like 4.2 blank.
Damn.
He can haul ass, and he's a little short bastard too. So he's got them little Speedy Gonzalez legs that just run fast as shit. No. He's fastest one. I'll put it this way: he's fastest one I've seen yet. Skylar Bell from UConn's going to run really fucking fast too. He was up on the board, I think, every day. The fastest players here at Shrine. That's 5-yard run to start the drive. Second 5. Play action. That was a little weird with the hands, but first down, Seahawks.
AJ Barner.
Back to the barnyard.
Where'd he come from?
Oregon. He's an athletic freak. He's just a big
He's not
bastard. Oh, it's begging. Oh, if Walker just don't try to run. North and south, not east and west.
What? At some point, you have to try to avoid the defenders.
Oh, he would have walked the first down if he just kept going forward. He tried to break that into a touchdown and actually wound up shorting his team. This house has the driest air I think I've ever experienced in my life.
I swear to God, if you bring back some fucking bubonic plague again, I'm out. I'm just out, Jeremy. I can't do it again.
Well, it'll be cultured back
It
in.
was the fucking Mobile trip that triggered the spiral of all spirals last year.
Oh yeah, Barner went to Michigan, not from Oregon. Thank you, Tony Turntables. My bad. Who am I thinking of? There's an
Bill
Oregon.
Barnwell.
No. Who am I thinking of? It's gonna be somebody.
You're
named
thinking
AJ.
of Kenyon Barner.
That could be it. Could be AJ Feely too.
He went to Oregon, didn't he?
Yeah. Maybe I combined AJ Feely and Kenyon Barner in my head and turned him into AJ Barner.
And AJ Barner is the guy.
Hell, when you've done this as long as I have, fuck, you have name jingle like that. You can piece them together with all kinds of people. Hell, we got a Ty Montgomery at senior next week.
Underrated.
I,
So underrated.
I saw that name and went, oh shit, there's another one. Tank's gonna fall in love with him. He plays
Who
wide
was it?
receiver too. They're gonna convert his ass to running back, and all of a sudden Tank's gonna be in love.
What's his name?
Ty Montgomery.
Uh,
Strike. Jackson Smith and Jigga was just so damn hard to bring down. I cannot figure out these fucking bungee cords that are on each side of this couch. It confuses the hell out of me. I want to leave a note of, hey, could you send me a message of why you have a BDSM couch?
right.
Actually, you
Like,
know what? Don't.
please tell me.
Actually, you know what? Don't. I know what you look like, and I don't want to think about that. Holy shit. Holy shit. How in the hell did he catch that? Soup. My ball.
What a throw. That's a little no looky.
That is insane. Oof. Ooh, that hurts. Second goal from the 20. That's tough. No, 19.
JSN's all over the place.
Mm-hmm. That's a nice play call. Get a little bit of it back.
Almost worked. Yeah.
Landman looks like he's a little slow to get up. That
Slow
Seahawks
catch him,
hat looks so freaking good.
catch him looking over here. A little sleight of hand magic. Third and goal. Cup in motion.
Barner, why are you not looking for the flag?
I couldn't even tell where that was. Well, that was definitely low.
Oh, go fuck yourself, Kobe Durant.
Dirted it. Good job, Sammy.
Hey, Sammy's off to a nice start.
Sure, you got 10-3 lead.
Nice start. I got to turn the heat up in here. It's cold as shit in this house.
The weather is not playing nice today anywhere across the country, really. It feels like cold as shit, and the wind's howling down in Dallas. We got an ice storm warning still in effect here in western North Carolina. Anywhere north of North Carolina, T's and P's, because you got a shitload of snow. Unfortunately, south of us, down in Greenville, South Carolina, they say that it was pretty woozy down there today as well. A bunch of ice, much more ice than we got here in western North Carolina. So take care if you're down in the upstate South Carolina area.
Oh, did South Carolina get more than North Carolina did?
Yeah, the storm pattern was just weird. How the temperatures sat. Greenville stayed colder than us most of the day, and
Which is
so
wild.
whatever precipitation came through here first went through Greenville as like sleet, and then came up here and just kind of turned to rain. It was it was kind of crazy because somehow, I mean, I guess the mountain topography just kind of held us isolated, but instead of making us colder, it was a little warmer than everybody else, and so the storm like went around us up past eastern Tennessee. The snow looped back around to Winston Salem, and we just got rain here mostly. And the ice was up underneath us in Greenville and wrapped around to Charlotte. But for some reason, we stayed in this little bowl, and a little bit of warmer weather stayed in here, and so we ended up with just various icing a lot of freezing rain and not a whole lot of anything else. But apparently, Greenville got pretty crippled with ice totals. I haven't seen any totals from the storm yet, but it was not real pretty.
Yeah,
Although everybody fared
Trey
out
told me
pretty
they got.
well when it came to power outages, so that was good.
Yeah, Trey told me they got pretty deboed down there.
Yeah. Yeah, when we talked to Aaron Michael earlier today, he said that they did not get killed as far as power outage is concerned, but it certainly was not a good place to be if you were trying to travel or anything.
We got a couple questions in the YouTube chat. Noah asked, "Do you have any opinion on what offense David Blau might run in Washington? It's going to be huge for Jalen or Jaden, excuse me." Um, I don't. I will have a better answer for you there later in the week. I'll be with the Commanders guys all next week. They had to bail out on Shrine. They were here Thursday night and for the practices Friday, and then they had to bail out back to Washington. But they'll be in Mobile. We'll both be in Mobile Tuesday morning early, and at the practices together.
Man,
So I'll pick their brains on that a little bit.
ooh, the power outage has gotten even worse down south of us. Man, Hendersonville is pretty dark right now. Damn, there's like 15,000 people without power down in Hendersonville.
Yeah, you shrunk yourself staring at power
Sorry, I
outages.
can't turn off my news brain.
Oh, that's a good run. It's a good run from Kyron Williams. Another question in the YouTube chat from Austin Groves. He said, Mullet, quick free agent question. Does Baltimore tag Tyler Linderbaum or do they let him test free agency? I think they'll tag him solely because the tag is not
Yes.
crazy expensive. This is not a great free agent class. Then again, I believe I say that every single fucking year. If you're trying to make your team through free agency, you're gonna struggle. So I do believe Baltimore will tag him. Commanders for Life
Like
said
anything
still.
in the price point.
Oh, for sure. I mean, there's a guy can outprice himself. But
Anything in the center price point, I'm in. Like
yes,
if I find me a center that's all pro caliber, I'm paying you whatever market price.
which Linderbaum is.
No doubt about it. Franchise center.
Commanders for Life in the YouTube chat said it's still 79 in Central Florida. I'm very jealous of that, considering it's 9 in Dallas. It's supposed to be
Hey,
79
geez.
in Dallas. I thought I was going to get an enjoyable, fun, nice, warm week. And what I get? Fucking ice storm.
Yeah, about that.
It is looking a little warmer in Mobile for the next week. So that'll be good. Quite happy about that.
Will it be higher than 4 degrees tomorrow night?
Yes.
Then I want you to shut the fuck up. The high tomorrow night is 4 here.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That's the high?
Or I mean that's the low, excuse me. The low tomorrow night is 4.
Jesus.
It's going to get down in the teens tonight, and then tomorrow is going to be single digits near 0 after nightfall.
It is 18 here right now.
Ooh, that is brutal.
And the wind is blowing about a gajillion miles an hour.
Oh, Tom, talk to us about the pain of Todd Bowles' defense letting you down against these LA Rams 3 years ago in the Super Bowl or in the playoffs, please.
Tom, tell us your opinions on jujitsu. Specifically, do you think your wife should try it?
Oh,
Did you learn your lesson on that one, or are we going to try that again?
it's like, well, I am Tom Brady, so I think I'll take my chances.
Probably wouldn't take my chances with a jujitsu guy. Fool me once. Shame on you. Uh-oh.
Yes, sir. Big play by Devontae Adams
No doubt.
and a first down.
Devin Witherspoon is off to a rough start today.
Well, I mean, just kind of pogo sticked himself in the ground there.
Heavy again. I don't know why they keep doing that. I don't think it's worked for more than 3 yards yet.
It's just a decoy play. That's all it is. Just get them thinking, run, and then
What, hit
hit
him
them
with
over the
one over
top.
the top to Terrence Ferguson?
See? That's what I'm talking about.
Nick Eamon
Oh, you
Worry.
dick.
Eamon Worry is a bad, bad man. Uh-oh. Fumbly.
I don't believe
Made the
that would
field goal a little more
out
difficult.
him. Give that
Oh,
yes. We're doing fine.
no clue what you just said. You're cutting out terribly.
That's face mask.
Nailed it. Harrison Mevis. Oh, shit. We lost Tank. Tank died. Seattle definitely got by with a face mask right there. Noah Quay Walker, I would say, probably hits the market. Devin Lloyd, I'm less sure about. Groves, I haven't really dug into free agency yet. I tend to do that the week after senior. I can look at a list though and tell you who mine would be. With no Linderbaum, probably the best interior lineman would be Soamalo, maybe from Pittsburgh. Maybe Zeitler. Then you get into like the Connor McGoverns of the world. Hey, you can have Evan Neal. And Tank just lost power. So it looks like it's just us. Because his house is now dark. And we hope mine doesn't do that. Because if it does, I might freeze to death. Ten to 6, 12-11 to go in the second quarter. Seahawks getting the ball back. Sammy D been quite effective so far. Mike McDonald is an absolute dude. I'm just catching up in the chat here. Joshua Brooks asked about Travis Etienne. I think there's a great chance he's going to hit the market. Jacksonville might sign him if they can get him below market, but with the year he had, he could have it could be a significant payday. Noah asked about Kyle Pitts and Isaiah Likely. I will say Pitts probably hits the market. Likely probably does if they franchise Linderbaum. Baltimore does not have a ton of money. Now, if they can move on from Mark Andrews without, just burying themselves, I think they would prefer to keep Likely, especially now that Harbaugh's gone. Bot snap to Sammy D led to a fumble and another sack. Oh, Lord. Braden Fisk, former Florida State guy, pushes it back to third and a gajillion. Probably get a little draw right here. Seattle will live to fight another day. Yeah, Sam, you got to get that ball out. You had the drag route coming across. You got to get that ball out. That clock in your head's got to go off. 3rd and 27. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's probably a run play. Yep. And Seattle will punt. 3rd and 25 or 4th and 25. Crazy Blade said that's a creepy picture of Tank. Yes, it is. Let's see. I have another one in here. Oh, muff by the Rams, but they got it back. Oh, damn it. Oh, it's hard to change the screen from far back there. How about Blue Meanie Tank? That one better? So with no tank, I will probably go to halftime, and then that'll probably be it for me. Because talking to myself for an entire half of football is going to be a little difficult. If you're just joining us, Tank's power has officially given out. It's crazy because he works. He lives beside the power plant. That's where we used to go every time it stormed because they virtually never lost power. I'm hoping mine will hold out until halftime at the very least. I'm hoping it'll hold out all night because if it doesn't, I may freeze to death. It's 10-6, Seattle over the Rams in the second quarter. Hoping to see a Sam Darnold, Drake May Super Bowl. Oh, Applebee's again with his damn cheeseburger. That thing looks so good. I mean, that is the McFat-ass right there. The OM cheeseburger. It's just a burger split in half and dipped in queso. Ugh. Your arteries won't love it, but your mouth will. We're back in Seattle. The Rams get the ball back after muff punt, but they did fall back on it. We'll start about the 10-yard line. Nope, about the 13-yard line. My apologies. The Rams are just really committed to this heavy shit, and I'm not sure I understand why. Well, productive right there. It's really the first time that's been really successful anyway. My God, Blake Corum's a short little motherfucker. I mean, Blake Corum looks like a little kid. Seattle's definitely had a little trouble with LA offensively. But they have been able to hold them to 2 field goals. I feel like at some point the Rams are going to have to start challenging Seattle on the outside. They've had success, 2 big plays aimed right at Devin Witherspoon. He fell down on one, got a little too aggressive, a little too handsy, allowed Puka Nacua to get behind him on the other. 2 Dr. Seuss characters there in the crowd in Seattle. The Rams are just marching it down the field, running the ball. 16 yards rushing on 3 consecutive plays. Yeah, they're showing the point differential statistic. These are the 2 best teams in the league. And I'm not sure there's anybody that's all that close to them. I think New England will give either one of them a good game and could beat them. Rams are just picking Seattle apart underneath on this drive. 6 yards at a time. Never go broke making a profit. Wes was asking about Rick Woolen. Just never hear about him since his rookie year. You get plays like that. He's just so damn thin. I mean, he's looking for PI here on Puka Nacua. Puka is a super, hyper physical wide receiver. And Rick's just so thin. Right here, he's playing off, lets him get into his body. I mean, God, he took a shot from his own guy. I mean, I don't know what the hell Rick's looking for. If that was offensive pass interference, this league would score a hell of a lot less points. Woolen just hasn't really developed. He's remained kind of a converted wide receiver. That's technique's really lacking at times. He's free agent this year. I would look for him probably to wind up somewhere else. And in the right system, I think he can be a good player, but you got to be careful what you ask him to do. Holy shit, I didn't even think about the Daytona 500 in 3 weeks. Means it's almost time for it to be warm again. 520. Oh, that's a nice play. That's a nice play. And Corum's into the secondary. It's a hell of an answer drive for the Rams. Started on their own 13-yard line. Now down inside the 25. Another 2 yards there on a carry to Kyron Williams. Sports Zone said if the Rams win, my Super Bowl picks are correct. Wes asked, I wonder if my new coach, Rob Saleh, can make him something. I think he'd fit nicely with Robert Saleh, playing that off zone. And Tennessee certainly needs a corner. Crazy Blade asked who has the most salary cap space. I know the Chargers are up there. The Seahawks have a shitload. The Seahawks are a little biased, though, because they have a bunch of guys that are free agents. I'm trying to remember who all's up there. I know the Jets are up there pretty high. Titans, Raiders, Chargers, Seahawks, Jets, Commanders. Bengals are next, then the Rams. Seattle needed a stop right there. And man, there's no penetration whatsoever. Rams just playing bully ball. Just a reminder with no tank, his power has gone out. We will be dropping out at halftime. We'll be back with you tomorrow at noon Eastern time, 11 Central for me here in Dallas, for the ESPN radio show. And then I'll be doing a Shrine Bowl recap before we get out of Dallas, very slowly. But we'll get to the airport and hopefully get to Mobile. Got a timeout Rams, 2:41 to go. 10-6 Seattle Seahawks. Really impressive drive here for the Rams. Wes, you got a good point. Rams are moving the ball, but if they keep kicking field goals, it's hard to beat Seattle kicking field goals. Oh, they really need to get in the end zone here. A little momentum before halftime. Seattle does get the ball at halftime. Here, if you're the Rams, you want to be careful. You don't score too quick. Seattle has 3 timeouts. Don't want to give them the chance to get the 2 for 1. Rams ball 1st and 10 on the 11-yard line. This is staying in this big-ass heavy set, which it has worked reasonably well on this drive, but they're setting something up in that. I'm just not sure what it is. I have a feeling it's going to be a play action with Nakua trying to get over the top. Rams do not have to snap it here. And they won't. And we go into the 2-minute warning. Robert Moore, I'm not sold on LaFleur for the Cardinals head coach job because how he was with the Jets. He was not a good offensive coordinator. He's also a really young guy. It was his first job. He was there with Bob Saleh, but he continues. Combine him with Raheem Morris as the defense coordinator, and it could be interesting. I've heard that now a few times today, so it does appear that there's some momentum to that. Wes, if we get Rams Patriots, this will be a rematch of Super Bowl 53, one of the worst Super Bowls ever, 13-3. Notorious B.I.G. asked how I think Jesse Minter will do in Baltimore. Look, I think it was a great hire. I like hiring the young guy. He's been in Baltimore before. He understands the culture. The culture in Baltimore doesn't change. The message needs to change. I think John Harbaugh got a little stale there at the end. I'll be very interested to see what the offense looks like, who they bring in to coordinate that. I have a funny feeling it will be somebody that's been a head coach or at least has significant coaching experience. And, of course, it all ties back to Lamar. The rumors of him to the Raiders have quietened down a little bit. That was not as loud here this week as I expected it to be. But it is still something to pay attention to. You could end up with Lamar Jackson not as your quarterback. There are a lot of rumblings out of Baltimore that he was a very big part of the problem. But I like Minter. I think Minter was a good hire, especially in a really weak coaching crop. There's not a ton of guys that I really have a ton of faith in. I liked that hire for the Ravens. Generation said that Kyron anytime touchdown at plus 280 is looking pretty fire right now with the Rams on the 8-yard line. Yeah, Stafford's been shockingly ineffective here early. The good's been good, but he seemed to touch off. But if you're the Rams, you have the chance to take the lead going into halftime, which is, if you've watched this game, it's a little surprising. This drive's been impressive, but Seattle looked to be the better team, specifically early on. 2nd 8 here for the Rams. Stafford drops back. Got him. Kyron Williams. But Seattle gets the ball back, and they get the ball at halftime. So with a minute 55 to go, you got the chance to go 2 for 1. That was really bad defense. Who got here? That's probably even worry. Yeah. Well, dumbass, you didn't lose track of him. You got fucking picked off. How is that not a pick play? That receiver just dead stopped to block Nick Evenworry. I believe that was a missed penalty, maybe a makeup for that missed face mask. Tom Brady's dumbass. How do you lose track of him? You didn't. You got blocked, you dumbass. Generations with the first known bet payoff of this game so far. Seattle getting the ball back inside 2 minutes, 3 timeouts. Mm. Whew. Damn, I'm tired of looking out that window and seeing white shit. Ice, sleet, freezing rain, snow. Hopefully everybody's safe. No, the snowstorm definitely covered a good amount of the country. Now we heard some reports of 16 inches of snow in Ohio. Got a little dusting in North Carolina, a lot of ice in South Carolina. Our friends in Tennessee, I hope all is well with you. They seem to get a lot of snow. And this is just proof positive, reason number 798, that I freaking hate snow. Baby blue meanie Tank is because Tank lost power. So he is done for the evening. Tank Spencer out. Electrical issues. Sports Zone. Where is the 20 inches we were getting here in Asheville? Meteorologists are just like laughably bad. It's the one profession that I swear to God I feel like they're getting worse. Now there was a snowstorm that's supposed to come through next weekend, and we can't tell if it's going to be rain or it's going to just batter certain places. It doesn't even look like it's going to hit the Carolinas, but it could complicate our travel from Mobile. Generation said I chickened out, but I did just put a month's worth of groceries, gas on Rams minus 105. Well, that will make me feel better if the Seahawks cannot pull this out. At least Generations made some cash. Now, it'll also mean that I absolutely hate the Super Bowl matchup. Almost as bad as I hate Michael Strahan and Rob Gronkowski dancing on television right now. That is fucking terrible. Generations has 13 inches in Indianapolis. Can't do shit. We have about 2 here, but I'm in Dallas, and they don't know how to handle ice, so we can't do shit either. That was a hold. They got the Seahawks right there. Got by with a hold on Byron Young. Ramonzo, I want to be a meteorologist, look at a chart and say random shit. That's all they ever do. I want to see Sam challenge the Rams here down the field. Cooper Kupp fucking sucks. That poor bastard has aged like in dog years. It's just terrible. It hit you right in the freaking hands. Pissed off Browns fan. No, I didn't like Gronkowski's little dance. That was some really bad dancing. Oh, it's a big blitz. Oh my God. 36. What the? It was a Hawani or Halani. Good God, that's terrible. Get your fucking head around. Now you see it's a bulldog blitz. What are you doing? A little much heat there from Sam, but still you got to catch that. Uh-oh. Yeah, you're going to get a penalty on Seattle for holding. Rams are going to get the ball at the 25-yard line. 27-yard line. In-sleep football. Is Tom Brady clinically blind? I'm starting to wonder. I know he's a fucking awful commentator. Seattle, you got to be careful right here. You cannot let them get in the end zone. Hmm. Chiefs Nation UK said the officiating in this game hasn't been ideal. I saw a missed face mask and then the missed PI there on the Rams touchdown. That's really bit. I mean, but that is two big ass plays. Of course, you show me an Uber Eats commercial when I can't order any food. Thanks, Jackals. I wonder if they've lifted the moratorium on Uber Eats. Um, nope. Bastards. Glad we rented a car. We'd have been completely up shit creek. At halftime, I will be dropping out to finish up some of the work here from the Shrine Bowl. We definitely have some players that have increased their draft stock. Definitely some guys to keep an eye on at the combine. And then we're preparing to go to Mobile in 36 hours. Not that I'm counting. I'm already looking forward to coming back to Dallas next year where we can actually move around in this damn town. Rams getting the ball back here. 1:33 to go till halftime. Rams with a 13-10 lead. Big missed opportunity on that last drive for the Seahawks. Rams starting out on the 28-yard line. Snap judgment said we got 16 inches here. Took my dog out. Can confirm. Snow's nearly up to my knee. Damn. That's a lot of snow. Notorious B.I.G. said, I've never seen Uber Eats just completely stop delivering. Hell, they delivered here in Houston when we were in an active hurricane. I can say I've traveled all over the country. I've never seen it say Uber Eats is offline, which also means that Uber is offline. Pissed off Browns fan. That's because Uber Eats drivers lose all consciousness when they get in their cars. I've had some doozies here lately. I left your food at your door. My door's not blue. Oh, it's a hold. That's a hold. That's a hold. That's a hold. Timeout from the Rams before the egregious hold up the middle and the incomplete pass. No, I'd wager a lot of fan bases really wish they drafted Nick Emanwari. He's been really, really, really good. Maybe defensive rookie of the year. 109 to go here, 3rd and 5 for the Rams. Seattle drops out of the blitz, only brings 4. Stafford very late there. And dropped. Emanwari. Great play here by Emanwari. It's really good. That's just really good defense. Now Seattle has another chance. Rams punting here from the 33-yard line, minute 3 to go. Very limited rush. That looks a little shanked. But there won't be a chance at a return for Shaheed. Seattle gets the ball at the 26. I do believe they will take a look down the field, but I don't know that they're going to press much here. Rams only have one timeout, so I can take a little bit of a shot on first down. If I don't get anywhere, I can basically run the clock out. Calvin Rogers said South Carolina puts out real good defensive backs and safeties. A couple in this class. Brandon Cisse, Jalen Kilgore. And you rest assured we'll be talking about those guys for the next 90 days. One of these days I'll figure out who the person is that's buying Snickers. I mean, I know somebody's doing it. Oh, Megan raised her hand. I'm the one. It is I. I don't think I've ever bought a Snickers in my life. If I get to the candy aisle, we're going Twix or Reese Cup. Reese Cup. Oh, almost halftime here in the NFC Championship game. See if Sammy D can at least get Seattle in field goal range. Be big for Seattle to tie this game up before the half. The World Cup. Something that's going to give me a lot of days off in the summer. the flag football showdown. Why do we still do the Pro Bowl? I ask this question every single year. George Halani in the backfield for Seattle. Nice catch there by JSN. First down for Seattle out to the 37-yard line. 49 seconds to go. Seattle still has 3 timeouts. God, JSN's just such a damn good route runner. Williams was really close to knocking that ball out. Just such strong hands for Smith and Jigba. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, that was a terrible decision by Sam. I mean, really, as soon as you told me he was throwing it to Cooper Kupp, I could have told you it was a terrible decision, but it's a throw into double coverage. That could have been an absolute disaster. Oh, he's going deep. Got him. Got you, bitch. Oh, and that's gonna be half the distance. That's gonna be half the distance on Cam Curl, I do believe. No flag. Wow, no flag on that. First of all, what a throw by Darnold. How in the hell is that not? I guess he got him in the shoulder. A notorious BIG said his hit rate on edge rushers is almost perfect, but he sucks at running backs. Well, this year, that's a good thing because edge rusher is really deep and running back really sucks. Almond M&Ms for Chris Oder. I do like an M&M. There you go. Seahawks have the ball inside the 10-yard line. Vincent Collier. I'll be looking for the cornerback position rankings. Need my lines to draft one. We also need guards. Individual position rankings will start coming out the week after next. So when I get back from senior. So we'll do the original rankings and then we'll move them around a little bit from the combine. I don't tend to move much around from the combine, but there will be a little movement specifically later on. Chris D, can the clone company make some more JSNs for the rest of us? No shit. The Jets haven't had a receiver like that in my lifetime. Tony Turntable said the Seahawks have really missed Torrey Horton. I agree. Just having to rely on Cooper Kupp is tough because he's geriatric at this point. That was disjointed from the start. DNA. Jeremy, we should do a show showing every team's best and worst drafting positions. That's actually a really good idea. It's a really good idea. Could pull the data together in just last 15 years. What every team has drafted, how it's worked out. It's pretty solid. I'm not 100% sure what that says. My Spanish is not great. So if somebody can translate that for me, that'd be awesome. I'd love to answer your question. Get it out, get it out, get it out. Oh, he had him too. Chiefs Nation UK said Chiefs need a tight end. have a feeling Kelsey's gone. I tend to agree. His looked so old this year. .25 seconds left. Seahawks second and goal from the 10-yard line. Darnold just a little late and a little high in the back of the end zone to Jackson Smith and Jigba. At this point, I'm just assuming that's who every one of these balls is going to. Oh, he's got him. He's got him. Gotcha, bitch. Gotcha, bitch. Well, for anybody that ever says I don't know my shit, I called that as the play was happening. My God, that dude's good. I'm not going to lie. I never thought he would be as good as he. Oh, that's just filthy. How do you lose him? Of all people to lose completely, how do you lose him? Chris Oder said the translation on that was, "Are we giving the people what they want?" Ray Davies. I don't know who Ray Davies is. I know who Ray Davis is. And the only thing I can think that question means is, are the Buffalo Bills going to give the people what they want and give the ball to Ray Davis less? Give it to James Cook more, please, for the love of God. Touchdown Seahawks. That is a huge play in this game. Most likely, the Seahawks will go in at halftime up 17-13. And Jackson Smith I love that old dude right there. It's like, let's go. Seven catches, 115 yards. Third time he has over 100 yards and a half this season. My God. Apparently, Ray Davies was in the kinks. The people that own this house have a few too, because I'm sitting on a BDSM couch right now. So I think the Kinks were a band. Not 100% sure. Jeremy footballs pretty well. Bands, not so much. Unless it's Creed. Then I'm pretty good. I feel like the Rams will just run this out. I could be wrong. I mean, maybe you take a shot. You got a very veteran quarterback. You got the ball on the 29-yard line, so you need to get it 30 yards. They're going to take a shot. Tight end across the middle. You get the timeout right here. Then you have to throw one to the sideline. Just try to get in field goal range for Harrison Mevis. Randy said if it ends up being Seattle that wins, the Patriots have to bring Malcolm Butler in to be an honorary captain. That would be funny as hell. Randy also said, Patch reporter said, running off the field into the tunnel, Milton Williams said, best offensive line in the league, my ass. Robert Moore, thoughts on Gannon becoming the DC of the Packers? I mean, I think it's a good hire. I like bringing in guys with head coaching experience, if for nothing else, because of the additions to game day ops and just time management, clock management, roster management. I do like that. I don't know how great of a defensive coordinator he is. You know, he did not build a great defense in Arizona. They had a lot of injuries this year. Drafted a couple players that I really liked, but they just spent a lot of the year hurt. So, I mean, I think it's one of the best hires that you could make. For me, it is a step down from Jeff Hafley, though. 8 seconds left here. Rams out of timeouts. Seahawks out of timeouts. So this will unless we get an incompletion or a throw to the sideline, which is what the Rams are going to try to do, this will be the last play of the half. They're going to try to get one to the sideline. Oh, Matt, buddy. Matt, buddy, you couldn't outrun me. Oh. If that ball was out, Seattle Seahawks fans are about to lose their fucking minds. Because you'd have had Nick Eamon in the open field. Now, I think he was down, but I'm not sure. All right, I'll cram through these last ones. Colin Greene, wonder how Pete Carroll feels right now. Probably pretty sad, if I had to wager. Matt, talking about the Patriots chirping. He's a legit Bills fan, or a Broncos fan, excuse me. So. And Randy, final question of the night, said Rivers has a real chance at the Bills job. How dysfunctional is that team right now? It is shocking to me that Phillip Rivers might be the next coach of that team, but he's an offensive guy. He's a quarterback, and I'll promise you, after all of the dysfunction with the Bills, Josh Allen is signing off on this. Chris D asked % chance the Patriots win. I would say against the Rams. Against the Rams, I'll go 45%. Against the Seahawks, I'll go 35%. So if you're a Patriots fan, I'll be rooting for the Rams. Rams fans, Seahawks fans, enjoy the second half. Good luck to both of you. And if Sam Darnold is a Super Bowl participant tomorrow, be prepared for insufferable Jeremy. Tank Spencer, hope things are well at the house. For Blue Meanie Tank and for myself, everyone have a great night, and we'll see you right back here in the Sportsocracy tomorrow, noon Eastern Time.